Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy, Camo. This is Raw TV. And today we're gonna get on. Oh, matter of fact, hit the like and subscribe button. Check me out. Leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think, man. But it's gonna be a real good topic today. Let's talk about this Earth. Let's talk about a lot of things, man. I wanted to go over these meteors, man. Everybody talking about all this other stuff, but let's get on these meteors. For one, they say they exist, right? But have you ever seen one? Has anyone ever seen one? I mean, just think about it. Just sit there and think about it for 1 second. Okay, they say we go through meteor showers all the time, right? They got satellites, space station up there. They should have a clear picture image of meteors in orbit, right? Or whenever they fly by, right? But you never seen one. It's all CGI, all cartoons. Whenever you search it, try to Google it yourself. Look for a real meteor. You can't find it. Now, obviously, you're going to have falling stars because falling stars are local and they're within the firmament, so we know that. So that's obvious you're going to have falling stars. But let's move forward. What's up with these meteors, man? I mean, it's obvious that nothing's out there. It's obviously that you can't go beyond 121,000 feet because everything that everybody sent up stops at between 120 and 121,000 feet at all times, no matter what they send up. Then we also already know that satellites are just little devices hooked onto high-altitude balloons and high-altitude drones. We know that. Come on, man. That's how they get the footage. That's why if you look at the GPS or any kind of satellite imagery, it's always from below. You know, if we're on the ball, why can't you ever see a side image? It's orbiting from the side, but you won't see it. That's just facts. Now again, let's talk about these flights. Now, if you look at a globe, let's just be clear here and honest. You should be able to fly from Australia to Japan, right? With a straight flight. They're right across from each other on the globe. Come on, man. But you can't. You gotta fly across the whole, halfway, the whole entire world almost. You know? You gotta go all the way over the US, all the way over Hawaii, just to get to Japan. From Australia. I mean, you shouldn't have to do that. You should be able to just get on a plane and go the opposite way, and you'll end up right there in a matter of an hour. But it can't happen. I mean, come on, man. We got to think about this. We know what's up with this. It's facts. Now, let's talk about this ice wall or whatever they say. For one, the only thing that I don't agree on is with the sun. I don't really think it orbits the Earth. I don't think it spins, like goes around the Earth. I think that, I actually, from my observations, it's more like it scans the Earth. It hovers over the Earth, like it moves in a straight line almost, you know, across the plane, not around. Cause, you know, I was thinking, cause it's too many times that early in the morning, everybody knows when you go outside, the moon and the sun is out. Later in the afternoon, the moon and the sun is out. Sometimes in the midday, the moon and the sun is out at all times. Now, it's got to be fact, because think about it. Now, that's in all countries. All countries observe this same thing. The sun and moon are at the same exact time. So where's the moon at on the other side? Where's the sun at on the other side? So you got to think about it. Everybody has to get a sunrise. You got to think about this. Now, if you look at it, look at the North Pole. They say up north is 6 months of daylight, 6 months of night. But you got to think to yourself, if it's 6 months of daylight and the sun is out continuously for 6 months in the north, how is a place like New Zealand getting a sunrise? every day. See, it's a lot of things that people don't think about, and people are not even really thinking, because we all think we know it all. And I think that's the big problem. We always talk the same thing. We all know about the 93 million miles away, 1,000 miles an hour, going up 42,000 miles an hour, la la la, all these crazy assumptions that we know doesn't exist. The math doesn't exist. It doesn't add up. If you look at any high altitude balloon footage without a fisheye lens, come on, man, we know the curvature is coming from the fisheye lens. It's obvious. When you send those up, and within a 10-15 minutes of that flight, it should not be damn near neck and neck with the sun. Like, you shouldn't be able to see the entire sun within the Earth's atmosphere if it was so huge. I mean, come on, man, your eyes tell you this. Like, if you can't video camera the entire Earth plane, what makes you think you shouldn't be able to videotape the entire sun? You can see around the entire sun, the whole thing. If it was so huge, it should look exactly like the Earth. It should be 10 times bigger than that. Just by sight. Come on, man. At least hot spots. Come on, man. It's not heat anyway. It's light. See, people getting misconstrued because they keep thinking about the math we've been taught. Forget the math we've been taught and just take yourself outside and look at things on a different scale. Now, let's think about this Antarctica thing. Obviously, it's more to it. It's more land. We know this. It's more continents. We know this. But if you think about it, when you go to the South Pole, right? Let's just say you going to Antarctica. No, let's just say you're going to Antarctica. When they keep showing us these images of the ice wall, right? But even in doubt, it's got to be an infinite plane, because let's say you keep going south. Let's just say you go from South America, right? From Chile and all that, you just keep going south, right? And you're going into Antarctica, right? If you stay south, you will not end up back north. It's impossible for you to end up back at Canada. Come on, man. Just use your mind. Now, if they keep continuing on south, they'll eventually run into space on Earth. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, space on Earth. Because they'll get so far and, you know, there's no way they can refuel. Think about it. The planes and stuff, you run off fuel. So even if they had a station at McMurdo, wherever they got all these little stations at over there, and they gas up that plane, by the time they go a few thousand miles out, they still gonna run out of gas, because they have to have another place a few 100 miles in to gas up again to go another 100 or 1,000 miles. You gotta think about it. Planes run off fuel. So basically, it's impossible for them to search the entire thing. They can only go a certain distance, and that's it. Because if they keep going straight, they'll eventually run out of sunlight, and it'll just become a dark zone. It'll be like space on Earth. You get so far out there, you can't return. There's no return, you know? And even if you do run into land out there, it's no return. Because how the hell you gonna get back 1,000 miles if you fly 1,000 miles out? How the fuck you gonna get 1,000 miles back in? It's common sense. So, y'all just let me know what y'all think, man. You know, we can all look into this. A good thing is, hey, if everybody's willing to do it in the mornings, whenever you get your sunrise, just videotape it and tag them together. Like, you know, have your dating times, especially in different countries. And if the moon and sun is out in Australia, and the moon and sun is out in North America and South America and Canada and wherever you are around the world, Africa, or wherever you at, Japan, China, wherever, you know. And if the sun and moon is out the same as that accord, it's got to be a perception thing, you know. But and obviously we know that the moon it has its own light. You can tell that. Come on, man. I mean, just look at it. It illuminates itself. You got to examine the moon. You got to examine the moon, man. There's no way the sun could give it light at the angles. You gotta think about it. If the moon is out way in California and the sun rises way in Australia, right? There's no way that a direct beam of light can just shoot straight to that object, you know what I'm saying, without it being a streak across the sky to light up that area to where that light is directing to. Come on, man. It's just common sense. It gives its own light. It's a hollow object. It's nothing physical. You can't land on it. I mean, it's just facts, man. I mean, y'all got to get it together, man. But anyways, just leave a comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Let's chime in on this. Let's get to the bottom of this. Do y'all think it exists or not? I'm out.
Baby, you so ill.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, yo, Will. Pass that dope, nigga.
I'm pushing. It's whatever. I'm pushing for this cheddar. No matter if you're 9 to 5 in a straight pushing. Camel gon' keep 'em coming like I'm Cam Newton. I'm so vicious in the trap, I'm a rare nuisance. I'm so vicious on this track like Jigga Man's blueprint.